Good morning. It's another one of those mornings. It's 11 degrees. It's raining. I look at the windows and I wish I could clean them right now. It's not really warm enough to... Oh well, whatever. I'm making excuses, of course. So, yesterday was fantastic. The ball game was great. We had a fantastic time. So, the problem was the drive-in. So I woke my husband up at 10:30. Had a cup of coffee and off we went. Traffic was busy, let's say that. But no problems all the way in. Got into Toronto, and you start seeing the signs, right, telling you how traffic is moving, and it's moving well, And it kept on moving well. So we got past the first part, and started at that airport, started dividing up, and we took the 427 heading to downtown, right, over that way. And it got busier. As soon as you hit the 427, it got a little, tight, but still moving. The rain started coming down. That's when I shot that first video. It was, fog, rain mixed together. It was not, visibility wasn't good, and it was, spray up, but it kept on moving over, and we got into Toronto. Yeah, you turn left and you go into Toronto, downtown. Well, the Gardiner. And Gardiner moving well, okay? But then the sign started saying, okay, what should you choose, right? And Gardiner moving well, but Lakeshore. So it gave you times to get to a certain street, and by taking the Gardiner, it would take 5 minutes longer. So we decided to take the Lakeshore. And got onto the Lakeshore, and within a minute or two, it was like, okay, that means everything heading into the downtown is down to nothing. I don't know. But it told us 5 minutes faster to get to this spot if you took the Lakeshore. So we got into, you could see the CN Tower, right there. And you could see it. You could see that you were not getting any closer. And that was kind of frustrating. And finally, you could see the Rogers Centre. And, that's where you want to go. And you haven't moved. And you haven't moved in the cycle of lights. You see a green light, and nobody moves. And it took us an hour. Once we hit Toronto, we were on the Lakeshore for an hour trying to move in. It was getting close to 1 o'clock, right? Finally, it was 1 o'clock, and we were still on the Lakeshore trying to get into the Rogers Centre. And we knew we had to get parking first, right? That's okay. We made it in. We got in, found parking within a block of the Rogers Centre. $40. Boom. Okay. And got in there, parked, got out, walked to the Rogers Centre. Was it raining? Mildly at that point. It wasn't raining heavily or anything, so that was okay. Just dripping, okay? So my cap was fine. Did I pull up my hood? I don't think I had to. I had to find a washroom, of course, first. So, right across from the parking spot lot was I think it was a Mr. Soap. Yeah. Anyway, we went in there, and then we headed right across to the Rogers Center, and boom, 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 in we went. And the game was already going, but people were still streaming in, and we still streamed in. And our seat was fantastic. I've never had such a good seat there. We've always been up in the nosebleeds, and it was so different and so nice. And not that much more. You're just not willing to spend that much more because it's always double or triple depending on, if you got your whole family. So sitting down there was expensive for a family, you'd think. I guess, obviously. But for a couple, not that bad. Well, yes, it was. We just don't spend that much money on our entertainment, so it was fun. It was very special. Yeah, so got in there, started, you sit down and you kind of, okay, where am I? Who am I sitting next to? What are the people like around me? It's, you've never been there. You don't know. It's an unusual situation. And then finally you get comfy, you start seeing people and putting personalities with the faces and seeing the actions. Actually, when we got in there, my husband's in front of me, moving over to our seats, and there are people sitting there, and I'm going, do we have to keep going? Well, we're and all of a sudden he's talking to the people that are there, and there's a problem, and I'm sort of waiting, and the people next to me are standing because we're there. And then the people who are sitting in our spots realize they're not in the right spot. They were in the wrong section. So they left. We sat down, and things got settled, and then you started seeing the games going on, and it's so quiet and so noisy, and it's not open, right? So it's closed in area, and it's a certain quality of sound. I love it. I love going to a ball game. Especially I love going to a ball game at the Rogers Center, or the Air Canada Centre as it used to be, or the Sky Dome. It's not the Air Canada Centre. Duh. That's hockey. It's still the Air Canada Centre. Sky Dome is what it used to be. Anyway, it was fun. And, of course, we hadn't had lunch. And my husband said he had to head off to the washroom because he had a huge cup of coffee before we left. And he had something else. I mean, he filled up on liquids. Anyway, when he headed off, I said, get me some food. And he came back with 2 big bags of popcorn. And that's all I had. Lunch was popcorn. Filled up on popcorn. And it's Cineplex popcorn. It's on the outside. I don't want popcorn. So it was just as good as at the movies. And you know how that does for me. So we watched the game, and it was fun. Too bad. It would have been nice for them to have won that game. Yeah, it would have been. But they didn't. They've been winning so much lately, I guess they had to lose a game. Yeah. Anyway, we had fun. Headed out. It was raining. It was pouring when we left. It was pouring. So we got really wet before we got back to the car. And then, of course, everyone who poured into the Rogers Centre had to pour out of the Rogers Centre and out of their parking spots. And so, as you might have seen, it took a long time to get out of our parking spot. Then a long time to get from here to there to there. But that was cool. It was cool. We got out. We got home. Got home in less time. It wasn't as long to get out as it was to get in. Let's say that much. So we got home. And all this time, I'd been on my phone. As soon as we got into Toronto, texts hit me. Stephanie saying, something about the game. And I said, we're stuck in front of the Rogers Centre, but we're not even in. And she says, oh yeah, she was somewhere in Toronto and traffic was heavy. And then Pauline answered my text from the day before saying, oh yeah, that's a great idea, I'll let you know. Meaning that she would let me know when she was at the church and I could get the keys to her. That was fine. Then I texted my son and daughter a picture of... I texted Stephanie a picture of when we finally got in to the Rogers Centre. She says, oh, your seats are great. And then a picture of me and my husband to my son and my daughter saying, we're having a great time here, because they were going to get together with us yesterday for my husband's birthday and for Father's Day. We pushed that over to today because of the game. So we sent them a picture of us at the game having fun. And, no, I forgot what I was going to say. Damn. Anyway. I think that was all I was going to say. And then back and forth with someone. Oh, my daughter saying, wow, there's a lot of people there. And then we got back home or closer to home, and my sister-in-law texted. She is out in Quebec City, east of Quebec City. And I got her text saying that she had called our place to wish my husband happy birthday. Where were we? And all of a sudden, it was so nice to be at the Rogers Centre and have free Wi-Fi. I mean, they are the major service provider in Ontario, and especially this part of Ontario. So of course you get free Wi-Fi when you're at the Rogers Centre. So that's why I was able to upload that one video right away. Would have made more sense had I thought of it to upload the first video and then upload the second video. Whatever. It was just so exciting. Wow, free Wi-Fi, and and it was such good Wi-Fi. All bars available. Wow. Not even at home do we have all those bars. So I had a great day, and it was fun. And it's yucky today, and it's raining, and just the same as yesterday. I have no idea how long this video is going. I'm on my flip cam, so I don't know. But I slept in today, and I'm just taking it easy. And I'm going to start, worrying about things tomorrow. Means I'm already worrying about them, right? Yeah. Not really, though. And I'm going to be okay. Tomorrow. Ta for now. I'm going to go swimming tomorrow, too, eh? Righto.